Hey everyone, it's Arkitech from Feel Good Global here at the Dungeon. I had an idea a couple of weeks ago to do a contest to get free recording and mixing of a song that you'd be using one of my personal beats, an anthem beat. There are two requirements. One is that it be an anthem. It doesn't have to be an anthem for Boston per se, but it does have to be an anthem. Requirement number two is that you can't badmouth anyone. There has to be no negative talk about anybody else anywhere, anybody. No threatening anybody, no talk about how somebody else is bad at this or whatever. It has to be totally an anthem of positivity, representing yourself. Now, I'm not saying it has to be all, oh, save the world and all this stuff. It just has to represent you and your people or where you're from. It doesn't, but it can't have any sort of violent or negative connotation in any way. Those are the only two requirements. Also, you have to make sure that you live relatively close to the studio. 10 Brookline Place in Brookline, Massachusetts is the address. What I'm gonna do is post the instrumental online so that you can download it. Anybody can download it. Anybody can do anything with it. That's the only catch. Anybody can get it. This is one of the few beats that I'm gonna let anyone have. If you go on SoundClick, there's gonna be tons of beats that you can just download. Same deal. Only difference is, if we like your song, we're gonna choose it and we're gonna record and mix it for you for free. And it's gonna sound good. This is basically where you're going to be recording. We have these facilities here. We have tons of microphones to choose from. All you have to do is send us your ideas, whether it be audio or video, and write to us any additional information that we might need to know, just to make sure that you have it all out there, because you might have a track of vocals that you're planning on having sounding a certain way, that we might think of it, but if we don't think of it, then we're not going to be able to understand what your vision is. So if you tell us all your ideas, we'll be able to do that. It's going to be on sendspace.com. All you have to do is click on the link, scroll down, and download the beat. That's all you got to do. We're going to take the amount of responses within a certain amount of time and gauge when the deadline of the contest should be. Get back to us as soon as possible. Even if you don't do music, tell your friends, tell anybody you know that does music, and hopefully we get enough responses to be able to make a good decision. We want to make as good of a song as possible. We've had a few possibilities. A few people have tried to write songs. I'm trying to make this as good as possible, and the only way to do that is to get the right person. Now, as good as the artists are around me, they won't necessarily be the right choices. So that's where I come in. As a producer, I have to decide who will sound good, what will sound good, who's right. Just because someone is good at something doesn't mean they're right for something. Have fun, and remember, it's all about making good music. It's as simple as that.